Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about linked queue, part of data structures using C++ course. A linked queue is a data structure where elements are inserted and removed from opposite ends of the queue, just like in a regular queue. But instead of using an array to store the elements, a linked queue uses a linked list. Each element in the linked queue contains the data of an element as well as a reference to the next element in the queue. When inserting elements in a linked queue, a new node is created and added to the back of the queue, and the reference of the last element is updated to point to the newly added element. When removing elements from the linked queue, the first element is removed and the reference of the next element is updated to point to the new first element. Here is an example of a linked queue implementation in C++. In this example, a linked queue is implemented as a class with several methods for enqueuing elements, dequeuing elements, accessing the front element, and checking if the queue is empty. The linked queue uses a linked list to store its elements, where each node in the linked list contains the data of an element as well as a reference to the next node in the queue. The front and rear pointers are used to keep track of the front and rear of the queue, respectively. The enqueue method adds a new element to the back of the queue by creating a new node and updating the rear pointer to point to the newly added node. The dequeue method removes the front element by updating the front pointer to point to the next node in the queue and freeing the memory of the removed node. The front element method returns the data of the front element, and isEmpty method returns whether the queue is empty or not. In the main method, linked queue is created and enqueue method is called thrice to add 3 items, and then we use an iterator while loop to iterate through the queue until it is empty, and we print each of the element and dequeue them within the loop. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching.